चलना है भाई, अजीब लग रहा बहुत. A story of my battle with acne. I reached a point where I couldn't. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Palak. Today I want to take you on a journey that is deeply personal to me. I have been debating whether to share this or not, but I believe that by opening about my own experience, I will able to help others something similar. So this is the story of my battle with acne. A battle that was not just about skin deep. It was a journey filled with ups and downs, cry and happiness. So I will tell you my story, that how I overcome with my pimples or how it made me feel like. That start at the beginning where it all begins. It start in the middle of 2020. As you guys know that at that time there was COVID. So from that times my pimples start getting. At starting, it is just like in small pimples or some black dots. So I didn't find it so big deal for me. But as it went on, those small pimples get multiply and grow. It was incredibly frustrating. It made me feel self-conscious. Reached a point where I couldn't ignore it, and I knew I had to do something for it. It affected my self-esteem and self-confidence. Instead directly jumping to the modern medicine, I was being suggested that I should use the natural remedy, because when you cure something from naturally, it will not come after, because you heal properly with natural things. So firstly I would like to tell my natural things. I start drinking a mixture of neem, tulsi and giloy kada. It helped me to cleanse my system, because when something happens in your body it will show on your skin. So I start drinking these things to naturally appears my pimples more, then I will try to minimize them. Remember one point, that when you are try something naturally, firstly it will grow more and then it will start to fall down. So in my case it happens with me. In starting it will grow is bigger than previous time, and I was like, what is happening? Believe me, when you try something naturally, it will not give you result immediately, but after some time it will show you the proper result. And additionally I use the natural paste of mixture of neem and the masoor ki dal as a face pack. I apply these things daily and I drink that kara daily. So that is the story. It began randomly in 2020, and after that it grows and then I find a solution. But what? It is not enough. That's not all. During my journey, I see the emotional transformation in my body. During my journey, it is just not that physical changes bothered me. Every time someone pointed out on my insecurity, I get offended. I feel so self-low. Just like someone digger my self-esteem. I admit, many times I had to cry in frustration and insecurities. And at that times, I often wondered that why the pupils have the urge to point out the other people insecurities. I mean, I was well aware of myself. I know that I had a pimple. I know how to deal with it. I couldn't understand that why the pupils have an urge to comment on other people insecurities and problems. Not enough. There was a time when I don't feel like to go outside my home. I felt like to wear the mask, not because to protect from the COVID or from the for my skin. It is because for protect myself from the people's opinion. I have an fear to being judged by others. Believe me guys, every time I get out of my home, everyone is pointing out my skin. Oh my god, what happens? Oh my god, what are you doing with your skin? Oh my god, kuch kar nahi rahi. Oh my god. Like, I know I have a problem or I struggle with things. There is a difference between point out someone's insecurities or to make them feel comfortable. And I deal with types of people. There are so many good people that will suggest me a genuine advice. So I take it. But I have seen the most people, they are just point out and they are doing nothing. They are just point out and go. And it affect my whole day. But as it is saying that our life is like a book. You can't escape the chapter, you can't escape the bad chapter, even it is so hard to uh, deal with. So same goes with me. I overcome from my this issue, but with that it gives me so many good lessons, so many. I will suggest you my lesson, and I believe that you guys also relate with it. So my whole journey taught me that you are more than your skin. Should never let our skin or our physical things define us. I learned the importance of self-importance, self-love. Today I appreciate every chapter of my life, including this acne journey. I will also like to tell you that if you are also struggling with these things, maybe the pimples or any physical things, it is so common that people point out, people say to you that what happened. So I will tell you that how can you deal with it, because I already deal with it. So I am able to tell you that how can you deal with it. First point, just accept yourself. It hard as it gets, you should be just accept yourself. Like maybe you are looking so bad right now, maybe you are just don't feel to love yourself, but find a way that you try to you accept yourself, whatever it takes. Because if you are not able to accept yourself, other people point out your insecurity and you get offended. And it is not like that you are able to shut the other people's mouth. It's not possible. What you can do is that try a way to that even if they are point out, you don't get affected so much. You get affected as a natural human being, but you don't get affected every time. So by accepting yourself, like okay, this is my problem and I am try to deal with it, I am working on myself, so you will get less offended. Understand and educate yourself about the pupils that point out your insecurities. Sometimes understand the psychology of pupils, like why they are doing it, why they are pointing out the others pupil negative things, because somewhere they are also suffering from something. Example, if in someone heart there is so much anger, so much negativities there, automatically they will tell the negativity and bad words. And if they in their inner world everything is so good and relaxing, they will tell you the good word. It is a fact. So every time someone tell you negative things, criticize you, just remember that they are also struggling from something. So maybe that will give you an good way to deal with that things. It will give you that okay, they are struggling with themselves, that's why they are targeting me. And third point, very important, surround yourself with good positive pupils. It is so important, because you live around a pupil, there are so many pupils that will help you to see the positive sides of that thing. Yourself with friends or family that will genuinely support you. Strong support will boost your confidence and make you feel comfortable with yourself. Because I also fortunate that I had a very good friends and family that support me in my whole journey, that will give me an reassurance or tell me that everything is going to be okay. I think that's all I want to say. Just that when I look myself at now and I just look at myself at 2020, I see so many good changes in me. I see and I wish I could go back to that time and tell my past self that it's okay, Palak. You are going to be okay. It's temporary. You are absolutely okay with these things. I think I am good enough to deal with that, because you only need one lesson and that will change your life. So that's all for today. At last, I only want to say that you are more than your skin. You are more than your physical thing. So just try to accept yourself. At that time, if anyone said to me that Palak, accept yourself, maybe I am not able to do it. So if you are not able to do it, take your time, slow down. Just try to not get so affected by others or by yourself. So if you are struggling with these types of things, tell me in comment section and tell me your experience. I will love to read them. And yeah, that's all for today. We'll see you in next video. Until then,